Hi, I'm Diana, and today we're talking about French girl style for American women, spring and summer dresses. Why is she always talking about French girl style for American women? Because French women really know how to put themselves together and look classy, chic, and effortless. Effortless is really the main thing that I am aiming for, because I feel like in the US, we really overdo it all the time. That's the American way. And I do believe we could learn a thing or two from French women. I also believe that not everything about French ideals is great, because they also love to conform to a certain beauty standard, a beauty ideal. And I believe that the American women part of this equation is that we can take what the French women have given us and we can put our own American attitude on it. So we don't have to follow any rules perfectly, which is exciting because nobody likes to do that. And I don't particularly love trends because trends can go out of style just as quickly as they come in. And you could waste a lot of money or feel bad about what you're wearing. So we're going to go over some classic French girl style rules that will help you feel prettier in your clothes, feel more feminine, feel more yourself. That's the thing French women are best at, is celebrating their own natural beauty. I have at least 10 dress styles to go over with you, so let's just go. We have so many classic French girl style principles in this outfit, and I'm going to try to identify each one. This is a classic French girl style summer look. It's the easy summer dress. It looks like you could just toss it on and go to the market, which we're gonna need a market bag for that. It's got the delicate little pattern, small print. It's red. Well, it's also black, but there's often a red summer dress, a red easy summer dress that our French girl has in her closet that she can just toss on and go to the market in. Why is she always at the market? Because they eat more fresh food there. I think that's a great idea. I do often wish that we could live more of a French lifestyle here. And that includes walkable shoes, because there's an awful lot of walking in Paris. So that's actually what helps tone down this sexy look as well, is that I've got these flat walkable shoes, and then me wearing it so casually without my hair all done up. Did you take a good look at my hair? I let it naturally dry, and it's just slightly undone, slightly messy. And that's actually what really helps the French girl style look, is that they don't look like they're doing anything on purpose. It looks like it just happened to them. So also note the makeup. The makeup is kept very neutral, almost natural. This is probably too much for French girl style, but hey, I'm an American, so whatever. I am wearing all of my Typology products, which are made in France, French skincare that also works like makeup, and it looks amazing. And I think it helps with this whole look. The reason I don't want to put on red lipstick right now is because I feel like that would just be a touch too much. This neutral lip is going to help tone this entire outfit down. I want to appear as if I just rolled out of bed, tossed on this dress, and walked to get some cilantro. Why cilantro? Because I like to say cilantro. Other French girl style principles. Simple gold jewelry that you can wear every single day. I'm working on a set of simple gold jewelry in my store that if you're confused about what does this mean, how much does this cost, can I get it for less? Yes, you can. So I'm working on a set of gold-plated jewelry in my store, a basic starter set that will go with everything. This has been my dream for so long. So that will be either in my store or in my store soon. What else is French girl style about this? Don't make me say it. It's the flatter profile. It's the more natural profile. It is not a padded bra. We are not trying to create something here that's not here. Breasts actually hang a little bit lower than we usually prop them up to be here in the US. My other choice for wearing with this dress was this extremely padded bra from Pink. And I just thought, that's not going to give me the right look. That's going to look a little bit tartlet. A tartlet, a little bit of tart. As much as I love this look, we need to move on. We have other looks to look at. Look, look, look. Okay, here we are again with a dress with a small print. Not too many colors, just blue and white. It's got the deep V French silhouette. It's got the nipped-in waist. These are all things that I've outlined in my ebook. It's got a lot of length to it, and I've paired it with these walking sandals, these espadrilles, which are another summer staple for our French girl. So how do we turn this into like a more cool and easy-looking outfit? I don't want to look like I'm going to church. I want to look like a French girl. So that just means it has to look like we tossed it on. It has to look more casual. What if we just throw a jacket over this or a shirt? I love a denim shirt. It just makes everything look so easy. Okay, and let's just choose an easy, casual purse, like this raffia one. I like the detail here. Nice texture and nice color. I think that these shoes are feeling like a lot to me. So I'd like to pair this with some strappier sandals. Because this dress is so long and has so much coverage to it, I'd like a little bit of a heel. And also, I might like to add a little bit of color. French women love a pop of red. We're going to go with these tomato red slingbacks. I think this is going to be a nice summer staple for me. And I do think that even a strappier sandal might be nice, but this is what I have. I really like that pop of red. I really like the casual look of just tossing a denim shirt over this. And I feel like this is adding too much color. So let's go back to basics. I'm not going to pull out the market bag. You know I want to, though. What I am going to pull out is something similar. It has that same raffia texture. Got a nice leather strap. I got it thrifting. What is it? It's universal thread. Come on. So it's very affordable. And it's really going to give you that Parisian vibe. Carrying around your raffia purse with your small print dress, plenty covered up, but plenty feminine and sexy. Casual, effortless, and pop of red. So much going on. And honestly, the best French girl style beauty principle that you can follow in order to look and feel your best is to take great care of your skin and improve your posture. Those things help immensely. Skincare and posture. Don't say it, I didn't tell you. One more French girl look with this dress. Let's add a bigger pop of red. And let's take the red out of the shoes and put on our tennis shoes, put on our sneakers. I love this look. This is so casual French girl. I put on my Adidas with the leopard stripes. Unfortunately, I can't find them in white on the website anymore, but I've seen them in black. And of course, this is the blazer from the episode where we cut clothes. There are so many old videos that you could watch. I'm going to try to tag the ones that I reference so that you know what I'm talking about. And if I don't do that, I'll put it in the description. Why do you do those weird things with your feet? I don't know. I just think it's the best way to show you how these clothes move. For real. Because we're looking at real styles. I want things that work even outside of an Instagram post. I want things that work when I go to Trader Joe's. Yes, we're finally showing some stripes on this channel. Let's keep these sneakers on for a moment. We have the cutest little t-shirt dress in the perfect red, white, and blue French stripes. Gorgeous, effortless, easy, as long as you don't overdo it. Come on. This is a completely cute and walkable outfit. I don't know, maybe we try a red belt. Just for a little bit of interest. This red belt is at the end of its days. Ooh, yeah, that's cute. I like that. I feel like this is also another outfit I could toss that denim shirt over, but let's just change the shoes really quick and see how that changes the vibe. We're going to put on these Steve Madden chunky heeled sandals that I feel go with everything. I just hit myself in the head with that purse. Okay. Now, why do I feel that these heels are the perfect French girl style item? Because first of all, they're super walkable. You don't even feel these heels. They're probably like 2 inches, which is a lot for me. But they're so comfortable, I feel like I could walk a couple miles in them. Now, this look, to me, is too obvious. I'm showing legs, I've got heels, I've got a shape. I kind of want to unshape this a bit for a little bit of effortless vibe. I like this. This is much more effortless. And I don't want to put my brown tote on because now I've got brown shoes and I've got this brown leather overshirt. So I'm going back to Raffia. I'm headed to the market, or the museum, or the park. And why am I headed to these places? Because French women know how to live. They understand enriching themselves with culture and relaxing and not working themselves to death. Not a bad thing. We could all use a bit of that in our lives here in the US. I really love that I'm now not thinking about my body or any body bumps. I never wear shapewear and I never wear super bodycon things for the sake of showing off my body. But I do like them because they're comfortable and it feels like a hug. So I try to layer things over bodycon items. So I love this combination because, first of all, this suede overshirt feels delightful. And what am I always saying? That's what we should be aiming for, delighting your senses. And the hug of this dress is delightful. The color of the red belt, wonderful. My feet are comfortable. This is a really cute summer outfit I cannot wait to wear. Next, it's a momentous day in UnBlah Yourself land. And that is, we're doing the thing that I never like to do, which is a crisp white button down, kind of. It is a crisp white button down. It buttons all the way down. It's a crisp white button down dress, and it's classy, and it's chic, and it's easy to wear, but for some reason on me, I look like a nurse. I don't love it, but I think it could look great in someone who looks great in crisp white button downs. But I would like to make it look as great as I can for me. I think that I could certainly wear this in Paris and no one would bat an eye. And they do bat an eye if you look too American. I'm sorry to say, but they do. And I've felt it. I've been there. Don't make me talk about the pants again. How would it look like with a belt? I think a braided belt might be nice for a summer dress. Do I want the beige one or do I want the brown one? Let's take a look. Beige. That's nice. Subtle. Brown. I think I see that too much. We're not going to do brown. And let's actually change out the purse. I don't need a belt. I just want to change up the look a bit. And I'm wearing this with some just classic leather sandals, but this has a leopard strap, which I think is kind of sassy. We're going to try a bit of a different purse for color. We're going to try this little green bag, which I think is so cute. And sure, this is cute enough, but can I do a green scarf too, please? Well, here's my large green and blue one that I often pull out. So let's do something different. I have a long green and yellow flower one that I think could be nice here. And already this is adorable. This is so fun and cute. And I feel so feminine and I guess classy. I know that the word classy itself isn't very classy. I never claimed to be classy. I never claimed. But I think this is a great outfit to show you the French red lip. You can watch other videos on this. But I'm going to put this in here. So normally what a French woman would do, according to these other videos, is she would apply the lipstick first to her finger, then to her lips. But I'm kind of afraid of touching this white dress right now, so I'm just going to blot it on to give it a softer look. And that adds nice color. That definitely adds some nice contrast up here on my face, especially when wearing this white dress that suits me okay. It's not my perfect color, but it suited me okay. And I think that this is a great item if suppose you're traveling to Paris this summer and you want to look classy and cute walking around. This is a perfectly suitable outfit. This would even look great with the sneakers. You want to see? Adorable. Absolutely adorable and appropriate. Let's do something with a bit of a more bold color. It's time. It's time to talk about the magic of a tank dress. Tank dress is amazing. That's not proper English. A tank dress is an amazing piece of clothing to have because you can layer it like crazy. You can wear it by itself. It's body conscious, yet it covers things up. I love it. And you know what? I love the buttons on this one in particular. Let's style this one as quickly as we can in many different ways. Espadrilles. Denim shirt. Market bag. Coolness. Sassiness. I have a feeling in this segment I'm going to be going over the little peek, which is when a little bit of your lingerie peeks out, just a little bit. French girls don't like to give too much away, but they like to give a little bit of a hint. Oh, let's bring out the Sasha scarf. Ooh la la. With the linen vest and some very simple huarache sandals. What the heck, let's add this green bag. If you are going to be stomping around Paris this summer in your walkable shoes, you might want to consider a small crossbody bag that zips to keep your valuables safe and also look very chic and fit right in. And speaking of traveling, why wouldn't you bring this linen shirt dress to use as sort of a cover-up, kind of a jacket? It's so classy. I love this so much. Why aren't we saving this for the shirt dress travel video? I don't know. I have another French girl style principle for you that we haven't mentioned yet, but I mention all the time. And that's the main one, I think, that you need to know. And that is that you need some items that make you look like a cute and cool mom in the 70s. Natural, gorgeous, effortless, handmade, sweet knits. I've got all of that in this little overshirt. I've got a little crocheted overshirt with some detail here. It looks like maybe my grandma made it for me, but that's what a French girl likes. Effortless, walking around town, so cute. I wouldn't normally pick this sort of shirt, but it really does capture that French girl vibe. I really don't see why not. Let's add some other French girl style staples like the raffia purse and a gorgeous silk scarf. For example, one that I actually physically picked up in Paris. I really do not see why not. I think this is a beautiful outfit I could wear walking around Paris, eating a croissant. Now, you would never walk around eating a croissant. You need to sit down and enjoy your croissant. I was just talking. It's hypothetical. You know, can we mention that really quick? The French lifestyle is not about walking and eating, walking and drinking your coffee. You sit down and you enjoy that stuff. That's a huge problem that we as Americans have. We're always doing something while we're doing something. We really could learn something from the French to just do something and that's it, and thoroughly enjoy it. I'm enjoying this denim vest right now. I'm enjoying this scarf right now. Now, I think I'm just slightly, I've never been too big for anything, but I think I'm slightly too big for this dress, but it's just an example, just an example. So now we're gonna throw some things over this because I do feel a little bare. Oh, this vest really helps. It helps me feel like I'm not showing too much because it was feeling very voluptuous around here for me. And I really don't like to show off like that, but I do love the cute, easy breezy, strapless dress look. And I think that with this vest over it, it feels very casual. And you know what? It might even be cute with some red walkable flats. Now this might be going a bit into color mixing because of the brown vest. I also think we need to button this vest a little bit, just for a little shape. That's nice. This is really cute. I do think I need a bit of a heel though, a little bit of a walkable heel. I like the red in these little walkable slingbacks. Once again, tomato red slingbacks for the win. This would probably also look great with the linen vest. Of course it's cute and effortless. How about a scarf? This one is still right here. And it has elements of the blue, red, and tan, so it's perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Does the French girl wear bold colors? Well, she wears bold color, but she doesn't go mixing them willy-nilly. She doesn't mix them willy-nilly in French. The simplest summer outfit. Red lipstick, bold little dress that's not too bodycon, but showing off the legs, and the walkable sandals. Easy peasy. What can we do over this though? How about a belt and a scarf? A big, thick leather belt with a lot of character. This belt has like white paint on it, scuffs things. Actually, no scarf. I actually don't want to do a scarf look right now because I don't want to mix colors. So what we're going with here is I don't feel this is color mixing because this is brown and this mustard yellow is basically a lighter color of brown. I think it all goes together. And then we're going to add this brown tote with an orange applique of leather, which I actually do think is another shade of brown. This is cute, but I do feel like the sandals are too much. Let's take it down a notch. Okay, I do like these gold slingbacks. They've got a woven texture, so they're nice and light for summer. I actually feel like this belt is too much. We're taking it off. You know what I actually want? I want a smaller, lighter bag. This definitely works for a casual afternoon where I need just a little bit of more of a polished edge, and these little tweed jackets are kind of a French girl staple. You can throw them over anything. I really like the way this chunky gold bracelet is working. All the gold hardware and the gold shoes are working together. We have a few important things to talk about before we go away. And that is that Paris weather is very unpredictable. It can be very rainy, it can be warm and sunny, it can be cool, and you want to have a jacket with you. We talked before about how important the trench coat is, but right now what's really popular is a shorter trench coat. So if you're considering visiting Paris anytime soon, I just want to let you know that a shorter trench coat is actually really in style right now. And what did I say about trends? I don't care about trends, but I do like the way this looks, and I like the way it feels. And when I'm walking around and traveling around, I don't actually want a super long coat on me. So here we're wearing a jumpsuit. Now, I don't know how Parisian a jumpsuit is, but can we just talk about it real quick? This is a fun, casual, adorable, yet feminine and flowy look. And I think that we could make it into French girl style if we add the right elements, like maybe a belt. Let's just start layering. I like this leopard belt. This leopard belt is from Zara. And I like it with these gold shoes. Let's keep going. So you might be thinking jacket or sweater, but what about just an open blouse, just to give you a little bit of coverage and a little bit of something interesting? In this case, we've got a blouse with some really poofy sleeves. And this is so French girl, let me tell you why. First of all, this blouse has a lot of holes in it. French love their holes, their lace, their open work. And this shirt has a lot of that. Not only that, it has the French girl style principle of something bizarre, which is extra poofy shoulders. So I think this is pretty cute. I think maybe I'm just going to leave that open. Why not? I'm just going to wear that around like a jacket as an extra little zhuzh. This is perfect. This is perfect summer Parisian, effortless. Looks like I just threw it on, like I just waltzed out of bed. And the more we go on with this video, the more my hair looks like I just waltzed out of bed. And now I'm perusing the garden in my cute flowy jumpsuit, and I might lay on a blanket and enjoy the sun and the grass and read a book, because that is what the French girl would do. Could we not learn a thing or two from that? I think I am going to try a little harder this summer to adopt some of these wonderful French lifestyle habits. In fact, we should probably do a whole video on it. If you want to see that kind of video, put it in the comments below. How fun is this? Lots of fun. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you soon.